Okay, is this thing recording? Can you hear me? Okay, so Dan is in the bathroom right now. I'm at the studio with him, helping him with a future video, and I just thought this would be a great time to put it into this whole why it's great nonsense. We get it, Dan. There's a lot of great stuff in the world. Why the song Yesterday is great could have been 2 seconds long. Paul McCartney wrote it. How about you make a video called Why Air is Great? Answer, we need it to survive. We get it. Why is Chick-fil-A great? Who out there is scrolling through Facebook why is Chick-fil-A great? Oh, gee, I don't know. You got me with that one. Oh, it's okay, is anyone watching? Can anyone relate to this? We get it. There are things that are great, but the Amazon is on fire. And I don't need to hear why you like a certain album more than some other ones. This planet is dying, Dan, and not everything has to be great. And hey, how's it going? We're just testing the camera equipment for you.
Wait, are you doing a live?
Is this
We're
live?
Yeah, it's live right now. We can't go back and edit this.
Oh,
what have you been saying?
I've been. This was American Idol audition.
What song did you sing?
We don't have to get into it.
Well,
Kiss from a Rose.
Since you're already starting it, I'm Amazon
videos. You have my full support, but I'll let you.
Okay, thank you. But there's so much negativity out there on the internet. I feel like every time I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed, I'm just seeing things, from people that I may not agree with, or see posts that just kind of anger me, or people are just making videos about why things suck and all these plot holes in movies and why one of my favorite movies was, the worst film ever. And if I'm honest, there are times when I just get really discouraged and I get really cynical and I start to feed into that. And the other thing that really strikes me is that there are studies that show that on social media, negative posts tend to be the ones that get circulated the most. They get the most likes. They stir up the most trouble, so they get the most comments, which then the algorithm makes show up more and more and more. And it's really troubling. And so what I'd like to do is just to challenge us all to try and stop that cycle, to try and rise above that negativity and turn the tide with positivity. Let's see if we can all, throw positive stuff out there, share positive things, comment on positive things, interact with positive questions, or just leave a lot of comments and likes and shares on social media for things that lift us all up, that bring people together and that don't alienate. And I think if we were able to do that, we would start to see a change in how social media impacts people on a psychological and mental health level, because we know that generations younger than me, the teenagers right now, are actually very disconnected. Despite how much technology they have in social media, they're actually very antisocial, and depression rates are rising. Let's try to make a difference for that and turn the tide. So, Andrew, that's why I do what I do,
Once again, love the videos.
Yeah. I said what I came to say. So now let's talk about the record of the week. And today's record of the week is one of my favorite records of all time. This is one that if I'm having a rough day, if I just need something to lift me up, this always makes me feel better, because I found this album when I was a kid. It came out in 1994, and I was 6 years old. And from the moment I heard Kiss from a Rose, I was hooked. That's right, the record of the week is 1994's, but words can almost not stress enough how much I love listening to Seal, and specifically this album. But honestly, all his albums are great. I've made a playlist called Why Seal is Great on Spotify, so if you don't believe me, check out that playlist. There's a link to it in the description. But this album has Kiss from a Rose, which was made famous by the movie Batman Forever in 1994 or 95. But there's so many other great songs on this. Seal's voice is amazing, And beyond that, the songwriting chops on this are incredible. There are some musical facets to it, some chord progressions, some melodic, runs that I have just never heard of and really don't hear outside of Seal or some other British artists. There is some fantastic stuff in this. Please stop listening to me right now and go click on the link, check out Seal's 1994 album that's self-titled. You will not be sorry. So thanks, everybody. This has been Why It's Great, and thanks for Andrew for getting this started a little, premature. But I hope he didn't ruin the experience for you. And please don't forget to help me out if you can. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and share this, like our Facebook page. And you can support us on Patreon for even as little as $1 a month. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it said live, not live. So, sorry.